Hello everybody, Interinteri back again with a short video, guys, because I am very hurry on the way to on my way to go to work, like you're seeing on my outfit. I just want to say a couple of words about this because it has been a lot of debates on different social medias, on YouTube and things like that, about the seeding system in Wimbledon, and what are my thoughts about that, and if I can understand Rafa's upset why he is the number 3rd seed in Wimbledon, despite that he's the world number 2 and ahead of Roger Federer, with a lot of more points than Roger Federer in the ranking, in the world ranking. First of all, I'm gonna say some words about Rafa's disappointed and why he is the number 3rd seed in Wimbledon, and he has got this pretty murderous draw, in my opinion, if the players that he has in front of him win their matches, which it's not a guarantee that they will. Like I told you in my preview Wimbledon, that upsets will be very common in Wimbledon, like they always are. Anyway, first of all, Rafa, he knows that this rule that Wimbledon is following, they don't go at the world ranking system. This is the only Grand Slam event. This is the only tournament in the whole year that Wimbledon does to not follow the world ranking, but they look at the grass court results, what players have done the last couple of months, the last couple of years, going back to the 2017 until 2019. So they go back 2 years back and look at the players' results on grass, and they do the system, the seeding after those grass court results. So Rafa, he knew that before, that if Roger would have won Halle, which Roger clearly did, he would be the 2nd seed in Wimbledon. So Rafa really, he shouldn't be. I am understanding Rafa, of course. I am understanding his disappointment. I'm gonna say my view of that when I finish with Rafa, why he's disappointed, because he is the world number 2. He is ahead of Roger with I don't know how many points, for sure over 70 or 800 points, maybe 1,000 points in the world ranking, and he ends up as the number 3rd seed in Wimbledon, and he gets the murderous draw, and Roger gets a little easier draw. But I understand that Rafa he's upset, he's pissed off. We all know that. He said that a couple of days ago. He feels that Wimbledon's seeding system is disrespectful. So I'm understanding Rafa's disappointment. I really do. But this is not something new. We all knew this. Wimbledon has had this system. I don't know how many years. Probably 17 or 18 years. Something like that. So this is not something Wimbledon did for the first time in 2019. You understand? Are you understanding my point, guys? That was the first thing. So Rafa shouldn't be that disappointed of the seeding, because it is not something new. If it was something new this year, then I can understand Rafa being upset. But this is not something new, guys. We all knew this. That was the first thing that I'm not understanding with Rafa's disappointment. The other thing, I'm going to say my point of view about the seeding, that Wimbledon is the only tournament in the whole world that uses. It is ridiculous. It is crazy. It is unfair. Players who are the most high ranked in the world, they should have the seeding after the ranking. Like all the other tournaments in the whole world, over 100 tournaments combined with women's tournaments and with men's tournament are using. So why should Wimbledon do something different? Yeah, I know Wimbledon is the most prestige tournament in the world. Wimbledon is the most famous tennis tournament in the world. Even people who doesn't watch tennis, they have heard about Wimbledon. Believe me, I have asked people who are not that crazy interested of tennis. When I say Wimbledon, they know what Wimbledon is. So Wimbledon, they want to be, I don't know, special. They want to be unique in some kind of way. But this uniqueness, I don't like. Me personally, I don't like it. So in that way, I understand Rafa. He's the world number 2, and he should be the second seed. Not only Rafa, no matter who it is. This is ridiculous. Why are women not using this system in Wimbledon, but only men? Why should men be so special? No, I am not a fan of this system in Wimbledon, to be quite honest. This is ridiculous in my opinion. Why would Wimbledon use this system when French Open doesn't do it, when Australian Open doesn't do it, when US Open doesn't do it? So Wimbledon, they want to be most special tournament in the world. Ridiculous in my opinion. Wimbledon should do the same seeding system like all the other 3 Grand Slams, like all the other tennis tournaments in the world. The player who has more points, he should be seeded as highest. Rafa is Kevin Anderson, number 4th seed. He's not even the world number 4. Come on, this is ridiculous. Where has Kevin Anderson been the last couple of 6 months? He has barely won any tennis matches. He has been injured. But suddenly, he goes as a number 4 seed. He will most likely not even go to that 4th seed place. Kevin Anderson will most likely not even play a semi-final match. And even Rafa maybe will not play a semi-final match either. You never know, especially with this brutal draw that he has ahead of him. So no, I am not liking this Wimbledon seeding system that they have. I am not a fan of it. Absolutely not. They should have the seeding like all the other tennis tournaments. Period. That is my opinion. Period, guys. And another thing I want to say that I have read some comments. Rafa has a murderous draw. Djokovic is so lucky. Federer is so lucky. Rafa is he's having a murderous draw and things like that. Yeah, Rafa is definitely the one of the big 3 who has the toughest draw. No question about that. But come on, guys, Rafa has had his share of great draws in the past. Like I told you guys before in my previous video yesterday. Rafa has had easier draw. Come on, guys, this is the first time in maybe 2 years that Rafa has a brutal, murderous draw. So this is sport, guys. That was his fate. Rafa fans should not be that crazy upset. Rafa fans should not be that sad. This is sport. Sometimes you get murderous draw. Sometimes you get easy draws. And Rafa has had more easier draws than murderous draw the last couple of years, guys. Let's be honest, guys. You know me, guys. I'm always honest, guys. I always give honest opinions. So don't be so sad, don't be so mad about this Rafa's murderous draw that he has here in Wimbledon. Because he has had more comfortable draws than murderous draw the last couple of years, if I can express myself in that way. And you cannot always be lucky in your life to have always comfortable draws. Always comfortable draws, always comfortable draws, always comfortable draws. It will come a time sooner or later that you will have a murderous draw, that you will have a difficult draw, that you will have a tougher draw than your 2 big rivals, Djokovic and Federer. So I understand that the Rafa fans, they want their guy to go as deep as possible in a Grand Slam tournament. Of course, I understand that, but you should not be too upset. You should not be too sad, guys, that your guy finally got a tougher draw than Federer and Djokovic. Who did Rafa had in French Open? He had Federer, a guy where clay is worst surface, and Djokovic had Thiem, undoubtedly the second best clay court player in the world after Rafa Nadal. And a lot of previous Grand Slam tournaments where Rafa has had easier draws than Federer and Djokovic. And now it's the first time in 2 years maybe when Rafa is having a tougher draw than Federer and Djokovic. So come on, guys, Don't be too sad. This is sport. This is fate. This was Rafa's fate, and Rafa cannot have comfortable draws all the time in his career in the Grand Slams. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care and bye bye.